Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm joined by Chris Latey, Real Ale 140, and I've been sent a bottle by Helge. Thank you to Helge. And it's a bottle of Kinn Bryggeri, and it looks like their hoppy double. So a big double beer coming in at 75 cl bottle, or what do they call that? 750
ml bottle.
750 milliliter bottle. And well,
7%.
7% ABV. Take it away, Chris.
We've kindly been provided with a little bit of history of the beer. I guess the chap that's done is English isn't the first language, but I think I've got the gist. Basically, they've got a thing called, I think it's Bryggeri Brack, or Brick.
Yeah.
You have to excuse the pronunciation. I'm not very good with the old Scandinavian stuff. But it's basically, it means brewery brawl. And from what I can tell, it's like a battle of the bands, but for beer. Which sounds like a brilliant concept. I really like that idea.
Yeah.
So what they do, they put it up against beers from the same country, I think, against different and with different meals. Now, when they did this, when they put this beer up against various other places in Norway, it knocked out Nogne in an early round of the competition. Then it beat Ostman in the semi-finals, and then also beat Ringnes and Kinn Bryggeri. No, hang on.
So it beat itself.
No, sorry. Ringnes were the winners, but only by one vote. So this was one vote behind the overall winner. 92 to 91 votes. This is the second place beer. I'm quite looking forward to it. If it's beaten Nogne,
Yeah.
that's good news.
I've tried their West Coast IPA, again sent by Helge, and it was a fantastic beer. So without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Now, we're using a decent bottle opener here. It's an oversized. We've had some problems in the past with these oversized caps, but that bottle opener seemed to kind of
Nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it. So, what do we get? Well, instantly it looks like a Belgian double, and it's look at that beer first.
Wow.
It's open fermenters, so it's more of a traditional brewery. None of that kind of spun out, where they kind of spin out all of the bits and pieces. It's all left in there. So open fermenters.
Mine's clear as a bell. I don't know if you can pick that up. There's probably not enough light in this. You have to excuse the garden. It's very, very early spring here.
Yeah,
and I've not had a chance to clear up anything yet. So.
But
it's an amber, burnt amber kind of colour.
Yeah, one finger head, 7% ABV. It looks like a Belgian double. Fair play to it. It looks very typical of the style of beer. What are you getting in the aroma?
It actually smells like quite a traditional British beer, strangely.
Yeah.
And the question I would have to ask, the first question I would ask, the explanatory notes were great. Didn't tell us what the dishes were that it was going up against.
Yeah. What kind of food?
Yeah, that would have been helpful to understand the context, I think. So if anybody knows about what happened in that competition, again,
Comment. Yeah.
What are you picking up?
A little bit of spice. I'm picking up a little pinch of a warming alcohol.
Yeah.
In it, you know, when that beer hits your stomach, it's going to be a nice warming sensation. I'm kind of preempting it with my nose these days, which is slightly odd.
It suggests to me it's quite a deep orangey kind of, and
marmalade-y.
Maybe it's the colours throwing my head that way, but it's pushing the.
It smells really good.
The spice lightens it, but the colour looks like it's going to be a beast. Let me try it.
Let's dive in. Cheers. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
That's really good.
Bit like Parat.
Yes, it's less harsh than Prat.
Yeah.
The bubbles in Prat are kind of in your face, and that's a 10%er. This is down
Yeah.
a bit lower down the scale, but actually what it carries for me is that warm marmalade kind of. I've just eaten a bit like you might have an orange sauce with a duck or something like that. It's carrying tastes that are beyond just a basic kind of, here's an orange taste, here's duck taste. It's the combination of the two, and this is that yeasty kind of hit with that orange warmth. It just it really does something good.
This is spicy. As you mentioned, nicely carbonated, but not overly carbonated.
something quite bright on the end. I can't think what it. I can't place it.
Maybe a touch of like almost like a scotchy banana, if that makes any kind of sense to you. The malty candied fruit from that Belgian yeast. Is that it?
Yes, that's absolutely it. The final part of the taste comes in about now from my last mouthful.
Yeah,
it really kicks, and that's that real kind of. It's not quite bitter. It's just throwing it in there. So when you like eat a rock cake, that last you have a mouthful of rock cake, and then that last bit of it pinches candy pill. Yeah, bang on.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's a lovely beer.
Bit of lacing on there.
Yeah,
clearly a good quality beer.
How would you rate it?
I'd be interested to know what it went with, because I can see this working very well with certain foods.
Yeah.
And if the whole competition thing is about what do you mix it with, well, this worked brilliantly with probably some more robust, gamey kind of foods, bit duck or venison or whatever. Wouldn't work so well with chicken or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I can absolutely see it's got enough power of its own to be that cool mouthful that you have after something that just is very kind of on the taste scale. I'd happily give this, given the right context, I'd happily give this probably an 8.5, 9 out of 10.
Yeah. It's got a nice mouthfeel. Being a Belgian style double, it's from Norway, so it can't be an exact Belgian double, can it? But being on that style, I like the mouthfeel. I like the fact that it's very drinkable.
Yeah,
with a Belgian
through that very quickly.
Yeah, with a Belgian double, it's probably slightly more sticky in it, slightly more kind of resinous, more malts coming through.
It's not bonkers on the hops in any way, shape or form, but there's a little bit of that fruity character in there.
I'm going to join you, Chris, on a 8.5, 9 out of 10 on this. I think it's a fantastic beer from a fantastic brewery. It's kind of, how can I explain it? It's Nørgne's, I hope I don't make offence by this, Nørgne's younger brother. It's like they've come out and they want to kind of be where Nørgne are going.
They're different, and I think that's the difference. So sometimes siblings, you'll find that they define themselves by what they do.
Yeah.
And these guys, from this beer alone, seem to be doing something quite different to Nørgne. I would say that. Is that fair?
I think so.
I've not come across anything Nørgne have done this way, so they're trying to differentiate themselves by saying this is us over here.
Yeah. Comments. I really enjoyed doing my beer reviews with Chris. I got another 2 beers from Hell's coming my way from this brewery. Yeah, I'll bring them down. We'll do the reviews of them. I like sharing the bigger bottles with Chris, because it means that we can review them and then we'll share the rest with the wives. That's the kind of plan. But yeah, thanks for watching. Check out Real 140 on Twitter, Facebook and everywhere else, all over social media. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.